does trust come from? From knowing enough about a person to develop trust in them. Make sense? Knowing enough about a person to develop trust in them. That needs to be you here. That needs to be you here. As I said, you don't sell anything I can't get from your competitors, except you. So that person had better make their mark. It's not about what you can do with tools. Believe me, there's guys who can do what you can do with tools and probably better. Agreed? Mm-hmm. Agreed? Maybe you're the greatest craftsman in the world. I don't know. Okay? Good for you. If that's not the game. We're close to that. That doesn't happen, right, in the first visit. It starts in the first visit. Knowing enough about the person. You are the value, okay? Not what you do with the tools. When you realize that, when you start talking to people as people instead of as customers, understood? All those things will come out. But listen. Imagine you guys showing up here. This is one of the most amazing things to me that they get backwards, right? Imagine you guys showing up here and me saying, listen, I can teach you to sell. Well, really, I can't. That's what I can. I can do it. No, I'm probably the best on the planet at teaching sales. I can teach you how to sell. Do you believe me? No, really, I can. Okay, who do I sound like? I sound like a technician who shows up on my door and says, I'm a plumber! Ha ha! Master plumber, 18 years, I can fix anything. Nah, that's not the way you want to do it. You want to do it this way because I know. Are you following me? I want to explain how much sense this makes. Okay? The whole thing is a bit of a caricature, as I say. I'm making fun of this person. This wouldn't literally go down this way. Yes, we're the most qualified. Ha ha! This is your stock and trade, the way you approach your sales, to be the expert rather than the human. Follow me? Sir, I haven't properly evaluated the situation yet. What we talked about earlier, you choose to be the tech instead of the person. Remember that? Pull the poles out of your butt. So here you are on my doorstep telling me how qualified you are to be my electrician or my plumber. And I respond to you by saying, yes, I found your name here in the phone book under electricians. Before you knocked on this door, there was one thing I did presume about you. And he probably fixed the problem. It's not really the question I need answered about you. Do I like you? Because I don't know about you, but I don't pay people I don't like. Except that. And I only dislike him temporarily, as it suits me. Because he's pretty gentle. Right? I don't pay people I don't like. And B, do I trust you? Do I like you? Do I trust you? Do I like you? Do I trust you? You answer those questions first, you can quite literally sell me a flux capacitor. Huh. Does that make sense?
Going back in time?
Yeah, when it exists. I mean, you tell me it's whatever the hell it is and you need it. Okay, great, put it in. That's the level of trust I want you at. Perception is the biggest part of that. Would you agree? Okay, so now the how-to is listening. Following the perception idea, now we got to ask the question, what do they think of you? What do they think of you? Well, here it is. Here it is. In order, their top 4 responses to the question, you just called a technician, what do you expect? Here they are in order. Let me be clear that we're not being clever by spelling this word. It is an absolute accident of fate that these answers came out in this way and produced this acronym. Okay? Number 1, your customers expect that you're going to be late. Somebody explain where that's coming from. Where are they getting this impression that you will be late? Where do they get this idea from?
They've had the experience.
Previous experience with what? With who? Another plumber.
A different tradesman.
A different trade. What about the cable company?
Yes.
Yes, any experience at home where they're promised some service window, that's how we do it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And are forced to wait at home for them, right? Now, if those people make that window stretch, what do they think of you? Well, you're in competition with whoever it was that knocked on that door last, not the last plumbing company, not the last electrical company. Maybe it could be FedEx. And can I just tell you something? You better step up your game because they're good. Did you follow that? If FedEx was the last people that knocked on the door, you're going to look pathetic by comparison. You better have it together. Because I guarantee FedEx absolutely, positively got it there overnight. How about that? It's a pretty well-run organization. I don't know if you take a FedEx, but they do a pretty amazing thing. So yes, it can come from anywhere, but what else is the problem? The CSR, or the dispatcher. Now, what do you think odds are that the dispatcher said to this customer, Phil will be there at 10? Think they said that? No. What did they say? Phil will be there between 10 and noon, or between 10 and 2.
They heard 10.
Which one did they hear? Right, 10. How many of you have arrived at a customer's dispatch well within your window, 20, 30 minutes, right? It's supposed to be there 10 to noon, you get there at 10:30, and the response you greeted with is, you're late, I expected you half an hour ago, we're already behind the 8 ball.
Yep.
Of course. Now this right here is where the rubber meets the road in selling. You have a decision to make right here. You have 2 options. What are they? Explain. Apologize and accept the responsibility for what the customer is feeling is grief, or make an excuse, such as traffic, good, or
Deflect it all together. It's not even an option.
yeah, ignore it altogether, or we can blame it on a number of things. Right? The traffic, the call load, my last call, CSRs are running this all over town. Okay, look, I've been there. I've been standing next to the tech as he invents this bullshit. Okay? And I look at the customer's face when they go, really, there was traffic on the bridge today that wasn't there yesterday? Would you just be serious? They don't ever say this, but you can see it on their face. You know what? Even I know to leave 15 minutes earlier because of that bridge. Even I know that. Hello? Now, here's the 100% correct answer. Mrs. Jones, on behalf of myself and everybody at Mr. Electric, this is not the service experience we want you to have today. Okay, I apologize for our tardiness. But what I can tell you is I'm on the case right now, and I'm going to work extra hard to make sure you do get that experience, and I do apologize. Let's go have a look. Now, you tell me, what have I left Mrs. Jones with? What can she say here?
She can't say anything.
Yeah, that's right, because, yeah,
That's what I deserve.
that's right. I've accepted the responsibility for the grief she's feeling, have I not? It's me. Now, I did one pretty dramatic thing right there that none of you do. What is it? I did something so melodramatic you almost vomited. You could taste the vomit. On behalf of myself and everyone at this company. Now, why would I take that dramatic step that you are afraid to take?